So you may know, you may not know, but there are no more real estate transactions in Philadelphia. That's it. There are no more real estate transactions in Philadelphia until this problem is solved. And I mean transactions, there's no more trades, nobody's selling any property, nobody's buying any property. You're not buying or selling any real estate or financing any real estate either until the problem is solved. The problem is that there is a computer system, the civil court docket system, which includes a lot of things in it. It's one of the Philly court systems that's typically, it's online. And it's not online anymore. It's offline. There was a virus. They say it's not malware. That's fine. Whatever the reason is, it's offline. And, you know, stuff happens. So that's bad, and they're trying to fix it. Of course, the problem is that, I mean, Philadelphia's giving no information about when it's going to be fixed. They say it's weeks. I don't know about you, if you have any experience with the city of Philadelphia. I have, on a 1 to 10, if I could rate my level of confidence that they are throwing all the resources possible at this problem and diligently trying to fix it, yeah, I think it's in the negatives. My confidence level is in the negatives. I think that a lot of people don't really, either they don't know this is happening necessarily right now, or they don't understand how huge this is. This is like, you know, there's this huge gear machine, you know, that's driving a rocket ship, and you pulled one pin, and that one pin is going to take down the whole ship. You know, it's going to stop the entire engine. And that's what's going to happen. I mean, imagine if you just put the brakes on, there's no more real estate transactions at all. The reason that's the case is because when you buy a piece of real estate, just so you understand sort of why this funnel, this trickle-down effect is happening, when you buy a piece of real estate, there could be debts and liabilities against that real estate. And often there are debts and liabilities against real estate. Local governments and attorneys, private attorneys, but particularly local governments and municipalities have an incredible amount of power in terms of rules that they're allowed to put in place to attach debts and liabilities against real estate. Philadelphia happens to be like one of the worst in the country, or one of the best in the country, depending on how you look at that, for attaching things to real estate. I mean, your gas bill, your water bill, they're attached to your real estate. Basically everything. I mean, you know, everything, you name it, is attached to your real estate. Every penny of debt that you may owe to the city or to private judgments. And without knowing what debts and liabilities are attached to your real estate, you can't really buy real estate. You know, a title company, which is what a title company does, that's the meat of the work, is figuring out what debts and liabilities, you know, exist against real estate, and making sure that they don't, so you're buying what you believe you're getting. I mean, you could buy a $100,000 property that has $300,000 worth of debt against it. You know, it's easy to see there's a hole in the roof, or that the plumbing is broken, and you know what that costs to fix. But it's impossible to see the hidden, you know, what's not tangible, a debt, you know, that's against the property. And it's not as simple as just going to one list and looking, oh, here's all the debts in the property. It's not like that. There are different organizational systems in every county, and in Philadelphia County there's a few key organizational systems, courthouse databases, and they have to be searched very carefully, and it's actually complex because things are indexed by name, not by address, and you have to match them up, and it's kind of crazy. Bottom line is, one of these key indexes is down, and until it's back up, and we don't know when that's going to be, and Philadelphia says weeks, and that makes me very concerned, because right now, you know, if you lose a week or two of real estate transactions, you could probably catch up from that. If you lose months, there's going to be really serious economic problems. Really serious economic problems. There's one teeny tiny little story on Philly.com about this, which doesn't mention any of the things I'm talking about now, or the trickle-down effect, or how hugely costly this is going to be. It's not talking about any of that stuff. And so it's definitely not, you know, on the radar. Like, you know, the engine lost a belt, and, you know, and the car still looks shiny and clean, so everybody's like, cool, you know, I still have my Ferrari. But the belt and the engine's not working, so the engine's not going to work, so the thing's not going to race. So you got a car that's useless. And that's basically what's happening right now. And, you know, if it gets resolved in the next few days or week, you know, okay, so it's not the end of the world. And if it doesn't, it's the momentum is going to start to carry forth. And by midsummer, this is going to be a really big problem. And I'm really seriously concerned about that. And the reason I'm seriously concerned about that is because of honestly my low confidence in the city of Philadelphia and their competency to to do kind of anything, especially a problem of this magnitude, something this serious that I don't think anyone is taking seriously. I really don't think anyone realizes how serious this is. So now you know.